Alright folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Drake, I am the Farming Aviator. Guess what today is? That's right. You guessed it. It's harvest day. Let's get to it. So as you can see, we're headed out to the field now. We are going to do the soybeans first, and then we have corn. And we'll probably harvest most of the corn and leave some for chopping. And then you'll see that in the next video. So, soybeans are ready, corn's ready. The only thing that's not ready are those sugar beets. So we'll probably harvest those last. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before. Let me get all lined up here. Alright, there we go. And let's unfold the harvester. So I'm not sure if I mentioned before, I think I did, but if I didn't, I think we're going to harvest those sugar beets last, just because we don't have anywhere to store them. So in order to sell them at the best price, we're going to harvest them as late as we can in the season in order to get those out and get those sold right away. Alright. And then beans and corn, we're going to harvest those and store those. We might sell some of the corn at the beginning. I think it's beginning, middle of winter. That's when the price goes up. But otherwise, the best price is in the middle of the summer. So we'll probably save that and sell that in the middle of the summer. Alright, here we go. Everything's looking good. Get this corner. Neil kind of taught me how to, walk me through how to run this harvester. He's taking care of some other stuff right now, so you just wanted me to get started. He helped me move all the equipment and get everything ready. And he'll be back a little bit later to help harvest. So, first impressions of this harvester. I'm liking it. I haven't run a New Holland harvester. We just run John Deere harvesters. Oop, missing some there. Had STS series, and then I think right when I left, my grandpa had just gotten an STS series. But before that, I don't remember what he was running before that. Let's stop here, get out and take a look, see how everything's going. Making sure we're not dropping too many beans. Looks like it's chopping it, or getting it all really nicely. We're not dropping too many. Looks like it's all set up. Good. So right now I'm just doing the outside end row, getting that all harvested, and that'll make it easier to go do our back and forth passes. These fields that Neil has, they're just not too big, so this won't take us too long at all. So I hope your guys' weekend went well. By the time I post this, it'll probably be either Monday or Wednesday. I think I'm going to post this one Monday. how many of you are tuning into the draft tonight. I am a football fan. I like to watch a lot of football. So I'll be watching the draft tonight. My team is the Minnesota Vikings. So I grew up in the Midwest. So I got 2 first-round picks. So hopefully they pick some good players. I have a feeling they'll go with the cornerback, defensive tackle, and maybe a wide receiver in the first round. So we'll see. This year's draft sounds like it's going to be kind of crazy, being a all-video conference type deal, and then it sounds like there could be a possibility for a lot of trades in the first round too. So it'll be interesting to see. Alright, getting down to the end here. Pick this up. And we're going to do one more back and forth on this end, and then start going down lengthwise. Make sure I get this. Alright, I'm gonna back it up here. Actually, unload into this first semi. It'll make it easier for us. We'll get this unloaded. So I pull up my field view here. Oh, wrong one. We're going to do this row, go up on the left side of the field there, and then go back across the top, and then start going back and forth on the far right side of the field. That way we have enough room to turn around easy without running into the trucks or anything. I'll make it easy on us. See, I really like this New Holland CR1090. It's a pretty cool harvester. I like that Neil got the tinted cap too. It's already 80 degrees out here today. Keeps it a little bit cooler in here. Although the AC system works pretty well. So while we're sitting here harvesting this, let's check the weather. See what's going on coming up. Looks like it's going to be pretty nice today and tomorrow. Hot today, cooler tomorrow, same temperature tomorrow about. And then rain on Monday. So hopefully we can get all these crops harvested today and tomorrow. We'll see about the chopping the corn. I might have to wait an extra day. Just need a little extra help with that. Alright, looks like we're going to make it just a little ways down this row and then we'll have to unload. Let's see, get the boom out there. I said Neil is still doing some paperwork stuff. He had to run into town, so he got everything set up for me this morning. Showed me how to run the harvester. and told him to call him if we have any issues. But he should be back soon. Alright, there we go. I have to run back to the tractor there and get that. Go unload this. So we'll get a time lapse, a little bit of time lapse of harvesting for you guys. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. So, you see we're just about halfway done, a little more than halfway done with this field. Let me pull up the field view, see where we're at. Yeah, a little more than halfway done. Neil called, he is on his way back, so he should be taking over and we'll get some views from the grain cart. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But yeah, I think we might just fill up those 2 trucks and that's it, if that. Soybeans, they yield the lowest out of all the crops on Farming Simulator 19. Corn, we're gonna have a lot of corn though. So we have one big field, one smaller field of corn, and then we're gonna make a bunch of it into chaff for silage. But still, we're gonna have a lot of corn. But that's good because corn is a pretty good profit maker. Same with soybeans. If you can harvest enough soybeans, you know, this would be a pretty small field of soybeans though, so that's all right. We also have all the cows, and they'll start producing calves and milk hopefully in the spring. So we'll also get some sugar beet harvest. That'll be cool to watch. We'll get some good footage on that for you guys. Like I said, I haven't done sugar beet harvest before. We hired a guy to run the harvester. I think he'll probably let me run it a little bit, just so you get to see it. But yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. Alright, so Neil got here, he took over the harvester, so he's in there harvesting. And we're gonna go unload him. We won't be able to fit his whole tank in there, but we'll take a bunch and then get him on the next pass. Get behind him here. Oh, he's missing a bunch. Oh, well, we'll have to come back to that. Let's see here. Let's get up here and we'll get him unloaded. There we go. Neil just likes to make sure he goes in a nice straight line instead of making sure he gets all the crops, but that's fine. We'll come back and get that little bit. Alright, that's all we can fit. Like I said, we'll meet him down at the other end and unload him again. So we're in the New Holland T8. This is a fun tractor to drive, nice and big. It's 435 horsepower. And we're pulling the Kenzie 1051 grain cart. So nothing too big, but big enough for all the work we're doing here. There we go, you can see it unloading there. Adjust this a little bit. This thing unloads pretty fast though, so that's nice. Build this back one. So we might only fill half of that back truck, the red one, so. Alright, so it took Neil an extra pass to get the rest of this finished. This is his last pass, and then we'll be moving on to corn. Neil's gonna finish this up and hand harvester over to me, and we'll go get started on the corn while he unloads the trucks into the grain bins and gets the trucks put in position. Oops, I'm a little bit too close to him here. There we go. The corn header, got it hooked up. Cool thing about this corn header is that it folds up nicely, so you don't even need a header trailer for it. I brought the grain cart over here, just unloaded directly into the we had just a little bit left in the grain cart, so I just unloaded it directly into the silo. And Neil's getting the last those two trucks moved over here, getting the one unloaded. Alright, we got that unfolded. I'll put this down. And I just want to get out, make sure that everything looks good, that came together nicely. Once it unfolded, looks like it did. Yeah, everything's looking good. This header's cool. It has these little augers right on the tip to get those corn stalks that get stuck on the end. Alright. Put that on. And let's get going. So we missed a little bit there. That's weird. But that's the issue with the harvester or what? Huh. That's not good. Back up. Wonder if the head is sitting too high or what? Lower this down. I mean, it is sitting up a little high, but that's interesting. Try it again. I got a little bit, but still missing some. Huh. Well, that's not good. Let's go this way and see if, oh, we're still getting the same issue with that. I don't want to keep running over these crops and damaging them. Alright, well, I'll park it here. See if Neil can figure out what's going on or what. Alright, so there is an issue with the header not coming all the way down on that New Holland CR1090 Revelation. The New Holland technician is coming out here in an hour or so to take a look at it. In the meantime, Neil wanted me to get started cultivating this field since that's about the only thing we can do right now while we wait to figure out what's going on with that. Neil's just finishing up unloading that truck, and hopefully we'll be good to go first thing tomorrow to finish that harvest, or to start the corn harvest. Alright, let's get this thing unfolded, and we'll start cultivating this field. A little close, that's alright. Yeah, there we go, we're about right on the edge there. Sure we're getting that edge good, looks like we are. So when we get this field cultivated, gonna remove all the crop stubble, sorry, can't talk, all that crop stubble, and all the leftovers that shoot out of the back of the harvester, and makes it a nice seed bed for planting. There we go. Get to the end here, lift it up, and then turn around. Try not to go through this guy's crap. This is a super nice cultivator that Neil has. This is the Origo field cultivator. It's not super wide, but does several jobs all in one. Let's see, make sure we're lined up there. Looks like we are. So we use this cultivator all the time. I'm gonna start making my rows here. Went a little wide on that one, but that's okay. There we go. So this cultivator is super nice. You see it has, on the first row here, has some blades. It's for chopping up all the remnants of the previous crop. And then some digger points too to help flip that topsoil over. And then it's got some baskets on the end here to kind of smooth everything out. So it does all this, several jobs all in one. Works super nice. Not the widest tool, but we don't really need it for these smaller fields. And I finally get to show you guys the big New Holland T9. So this is the New Holland T9. Remember which one this one is. The 0.700. So it's got 620 horsepower then. It's got the smart tracks on it. Super nice having those tracks. It'll work in basically any field condition and without getting stuck. So super nice having those. Over here. Whoops, a little bit off. Alright. This thing is a little bit wider than I picture it when I'm trying to get lined up on the GPS track here. So, like I said, hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you stayed out of the heat. If you're living in the Phoenix area, all my Phoenix friends out there, got our first 100-degree days this weekend. And summer's here. It looks like the forecast is supposed to stay in the hundreds in the Phoenix area. So, yeah, summer's here. We have a pool at our house, but it hasn't been that warm. So the pool's not very warm yet. So I think it'll be a couple more weeks before we can actually use the pool. So I don't have a heater or anything fancy like that. Alright, let's see if I can get lined up on this time. There we go. Hope you guys are all staying safe. Staying at home if you can. That'll help this whole situation going on right now. If you find something you enjoy at home, take time to do that. Enjoy it while you can before we get back to our hectic lifestyles. I know once this is all over, everything's going to take off again. So, alright. Well, I'm going to get some time-lapse footage for you guys, so you guys can enjoy that. Alright guys, well I just talked to Neil. He met with the technician, and the technician was looking at it, and it looks like there's some hydraulic problems with the machine, so they're gonna actually bring us a different harvester to use while we get this corn harvest in, and they're gonna take a look at Neil's harvester there, because it sounds like it could be down for a week or more, and Neil said we just can't be down for that long. We gotta get some crops planted and some other stuff taken care of. So they're gonna bring in one for us to use, to demo kind of, while they take a look at that one. So this is gonna be the end of the video. Thanks again for watching. If you liked it, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.